be like Wayne. I used to want to be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ready. Check pink. Set, go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Ready?
Working from the gun, Ritter. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Ritter off the play fake. A quick throw there is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Ready.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ritter back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the run. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, son. Test. Watch right. Good night.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On second down, here's Mixon. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
43 rail. Ready.
On play action, here's Ritter. Open man, that's Henry. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Set. Blaster. Slide through. Queen Jack. Set.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Weiss. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Desmond Ritter taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Fields. Throws right side, and that's complete. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And you look at this Saints defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Play action. It's Fields. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Here we go.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On play action, Fields. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Second and 6 at the Saints' 40-yard line.
Off play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Saints are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Raiders nothing.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Set.
First down, Saints.
22 needle. Set, cut.
Ritter with it after the play fake. He finds his man, complete. It's Weiss. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Raiders nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Up the middle they go. Langley. And brought down, but not before reaching approaching the 45-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now 2nd and 5. Inside handoff to Mixon. There he goes, right side. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Here we go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mixing up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go, son.
The Saints 15-yard line.
Here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown Raiders. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Black shot.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. He completes it to Henry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Let's go now. Here we go. Here we go. Red cycle.
First down, here's Ritter. Flush to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A big play there. 51 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
Yeah, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now 2nd and 3. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles. But that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
Drill green. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Johnston. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
On the set.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Ritter. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw, Ritter. Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and just a couple of inches. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready up.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Clock 10. Field black. Set cut.
Ritter now. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. All right.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, New Orleans. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 37 yards. And the Saints have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
To throw is Fields. Steps away. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play,
Here we go.
I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Ridder will set up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Weiss. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
97. Blue striker. Ready.
Ridder looking to throw here on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Langley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Taken down by Pete Werner.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Easy.
Back to throw. Fields going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ready.
Going play action. Ridder. He finds his man, complete. That's Weiss. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready, ready.
They run the counter. Dillard. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Ritter will throw for it. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here we go. Good.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Ran it last time, now Fields to throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Down.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense, as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
On first down, Dillard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Set.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they take a knee. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they will take a knee here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go, Zach.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready?
And they take a knee. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Saints, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2.